still waiting in line to ride the Jungle Cruise. Now, in the last episode, we were talking about how to dress like a proper adventurer. Now, for part 2, I'm going to talk about things that aren't necessary, but are extremely helpful to complete that look. But let's start with the most useful item on that list, the bag. Bags are useful for carrying anything that your second belt can't hold. The two most common types of bags are backpacks or shoulder bags. For the most adventure-y look, you want a bag, usually made of canvas and leather, with the most straps and buckles on it. The most commonly known is the Mark 7 gas mask bag that Indiana Jones carries. But as he's taught us in The Last Crusade, be careful of how you wear your bag, lest it be snagged on something and cause your sudden demise. As for what you should put in your bag, we'll leave that to another episode. So now let's go on to a piece that's slowly coming back into the mainstream, the scarf or the cravat. Whether you're trying to show class in the Amazon rainforest or use it as a breathing apparatus during the sandstorms of the Sahara, a good piece of neckwear can always be useful. For instance, pilots would wear silk scarves specifically to wipe the oil off their goggles in World War I. You can use it as a sweatband. You can tie it to your pith helmet and use it as a neck covering. Needless to say, this useful and fashionable piece of fabric is something you can keep with you at all times. You can even use it to hide that pesky crown on your head if someone tries to shoot you. Now, protecting your neck is all well and good, but it's your hands that do all the work. So what do you protect them with? Gloves. As an adventurer, there's a good chance you may do some climbing or have to move some craggly rocks out of your way. But be careful, those rocks are sharp. That's why it's always good to have a nice pair of leather gloves with you, so that way you don't cut up your hands. It's also good to have those gloves on when you pick up any artifacts that you think are cursed, because you never know what they could do to you. Now that we got the small stuff out of the way, let's go with some heavy hitters and talk about outerwear. Let's talk for a moment about outerwear. We all know Indiana Jones wears a leather jacket, and though he wasn't the first adventurer to do this, he was the one to make it the most iconic. I'm here to say that you don't have to wear leather to be an adventurer, unless it's your boots. There are other forms of outerwear that are cooler options than the basic leather jacket. The most notable is the safari jacket. Commonly made out of a light cotton, it's useful in just about any weather, except for maybe the harshest of winters. The usual safari jacket contains multiple pockets and even offers the option of a belt. There are sleeveless options for those who prefer vests. You can wear one or both. Now for the last item on our list, and it's probably the one item you've been waiting for both of these broadcasts: headwear. The hat is probably the most iconic piece of adventure wear in all of history. The battle rages on between fedoras, specifically of the wide brim variety, and pith helmets. Nowadays, if you wear a pith helmet, people will automatically call you out as if you were an explorer or a safari guide. Whereas, if you wear a fedora, everyone will mistake you for Indiana Jones. Now, there are other types of headwear, like crush caps and fezzes. But almost always, the decision falls between the fedora and the pith helmet. And who could blame them, as they are both well-loved staples of the adventure community. Even though, as other adventurers have shown, it is completely optional. Alright, it looks like we finally made it to the dock, and looks like I'll be here a lot longer than I thought, explorers. Until next time, thank you for exploring with us.